Good afternoon, Whalers Nation, and welcome to another Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV's presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. We are coming to you live from John J. O'Neill Gymnasium for this special presentation of the MIAA Division III Preliminary Round Tournament game as your Nantucket Whalers host the visiting Spartans from Oakmont High School. Hey, we have finally made it to the playoffs here. Unbelievable. With all the weather delays and the Snowmageddon, we finally made it. What a wild ride it has been here, Whalers Nation. We survived Winter Storm Hernando. We survived a furious finish to the regular season because of weather delays and rescheduling. And we survived another 9-day hiatus from actually playing basketball here as the regular season concluded February 16th for our Whalers, who won their fourth game in a row on the way to a 14-6 regular season, earning themselves a number 29 seed in Division III. The Spartans earned a play-in game by finishing the regular season right at 500 with a 10-10 record out of the Mid-Wachusett, setting up another first-ever meeting between these two schools in any sport. The winner here will move on to play in the round of 32 against the number 4-seeded Swampscott Big Blue. Thanks again for joining us here on this playoff edition of Whalers Athletics. I am Chris Morris, your voice of Whalers Nation here on the NSC, locally on Channel 1072, and of course on the tube, wherever you are joining us in the world. Of course, you can join us right here on the NSC. Happy to be sharing the bleachers along with Aspen Sylvia. We'll get him a mic here shortly. Part of our student crew here. We've got a full array of Nantucket High School students, including Ashley Klatt. And, of course, we will be hearing from Annie Ard. We've got Pavlin sitting here next to me. Sean Davis providing you with some cool on-court points of view. And, of course, Charles in charge. He will make it all happen here as we get ready for some playoff. And Santiago, of course. I forgot about Santiago, who will be joining us as well. So a full array of students here covering the game. Fantastic stuff. And, of course, it would not happen without our great founding sponsors and business partners. So let's say hello to them. Of course, our founding sponsor for the sports here on the NSC and NCTV, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. They have made the students of Nantucket High School a priority of their philanthropic efforts and have continued that mission through their support of our live broadcasts of Whalers Athletics. The Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, proud supporters of Whalers Nation.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Nantucket Ice is about community, camaraderie, confidence, jumping in, and being part of a team. Falling, but getting back up.
And Whalers control. Quick shot.
It's about being part of the culture, friendships, experience. But ultimately, it's about being on the ice. Located in the heart of the island, it's about being a future for our youth, our families, our community. Come join us, be a part of our community.
Gymnasium as we get all set up for the MIAA Division III preliminary round game here between your Nantucket High School Whalers and the visiting Spartans from Oakmont High School. Nantucket has had one heck of a roller coaster season, and before Snowmageddon halted play for an extra few days, the boys of the Hardwood finished the regular season off with style, winning 4 in a row and 8 of its last 9. They are led by a trio of senior guards and a sophomore phenom that should get some MVP votes in the league after putting up gaudy numbers in league play, including a 38-point effort against Sandwich late in the season off island. Double digits in every game he started, which was every game except for the Whalers senior game that actually saw 9 seniors play and score in a win over East Boston. Lombardi is certainly the X factor for Nantucket as he plays both ends at a high level and leads with his play on the court. For head coach Willis Ferreira, he now adds a MIAA playoff berth in the new tournament format to his long list of accolades as a coach and accomplishments here on the Nantucket bench. His squad battled through 2 lengthy spurts of time off in between games this season, and again haven't played a game for 9 days. So once again, he will have to rely on his seniors to bring the energy and leadership right away and certainly get the Whalers off to a good start. And that all begins on the defensive end of things. We'll be hearing from Aspen Sylvia here shortly, but of course the Whalers continue to play without a couple of guys here. It seems to be one of those themes. The hockey boys, again, also had a couple guys away from the game, and we'll get into some of those games and the outcomes of those games here later on. For Oakmont, they have a couple of key guys out of the lineup as well, but Donovan O'Shaughnessy will handle the point and get the offense going. This will be another team that the Whalers face without a true center, so the Spartans will have to rely on rebounding and defense by committee. Silas Roy will need a big game as the scoring will be a challenge for the Spartans against a pesky Whalers squad. This team will try to control the pace with defensive pressure on the ball and will try to keep the Whalers off their spots. Heck of a trek for this squad. It'll be some 300-plus miles once they turn around and head back home. We'll see if they can pull off the upset against the Whalers. But in the meantime, it's Nantucket versus the Spartans coming up here as we get ready for the PA announcements, starting lineups, and the national anthem coming up here shortly.
Boston Pops.
Who are you, Halloween?
We're in a tough situation. You guys battled back.
I want to welcome you back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium as we get ready for the player introductions here. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the John J. O'Neill Gymnasium, where your Nantucket Whalers will take on the Spartans from Oakmont Regional High School in the MIAA State Tournament Division III preliminary round game. For all in attendance today, please remember that good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of high school athletics. Our student athletes recognize that judgment calls by officials, coaches, and themselves are made in good faith and should be respected. Spectators can support both of these teams by refraining from derogatory or demeaning comments and cheers today. We do hope that you enjoy the game and support the students in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. At this time, we'd like to introduce today's starting lineup, beginning with the Oakmont Spartans. Number 0, junior Silas Roy. Number 4, sophomore Donovan O'Shaughnessy. Number 11, junior Braden Nally. Number 12, freshman Jackson Pompey. And number 24, sophomore Jackson Lesage. Head coach, Danny Ortiz. And now let's put your hands together for tonight's Nantucket Whalers starting lineup. Number 1, senior Amari Bramwell. Number 3, another senior co-captain, Gaven Smith. Number 11, sophomore, Burke Lombardi. Number 12, another senior co-captain, Vallon Jeanty. And another senior co-captain, number 15, Ryder Tartamella. Head coach, Willis Ferreira. And now, if you could all please rise, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. All right, Whalers Nation. Mic for Aspen?
Appreciate it.
Or can we have a mic?
One Aspen.
All right, Whalers Nation, we are ready to go for some hoops here. We're going to get a mic up to Aspen Silvio, who's done a great job filling in for me as I snuck away. Aspen, you saw these guys the last couple games. What impressed you most as we get started here? Whalers control the tap.
I feel like it was their defense, just them pressing everybody they had, putting everybody on the ball, just dominating on the defensive end.
Absolutely. Well,
as stolen.
Unfortunately, Oakmont with the steal here on the first possession. Shot goes up, no good, tapped out, and again, good energy right away from Oakmont. That was Braden Nally going up for the shot there, the junior. Good contest with no foul, but a turnover on the first possession for the Whalers. Again, a little bit of rust here may be expected. Tartamella with the drive in, reverse layup is good. Nice hoop from Ryder Tartamella to get things going for the Whalers.
And we need that from everybody. We need everybody to start scoring because that would be the fault in this game if we just cannot put the ball in the hoop.
Drive and dish cut off. Oakmont trying to find an opening. Good cutoff there. Amari Bramwell with good movement on the feet. Shot clock down to 10. And, a slip on the floor, and Gaven Smith with a little bit of a bailout foul there as the clock was running down on the Spartans. But Smith picks up his first first team foul on the Whalers.
Great defensive intensity from them. They're just moving their feet, sliding. That's what you want to see for Ferreira.
Pass goes inside, and traveling the call probably would have been an offensive foul anyways, as Silas Roy, kind of the lone big man for this Oakmont team.
Yeah, they're
called
from
for a foul.
Neither team is very huge, as Ben Sosik's probably the biggest one, not on the floor yet.
There's another drive by Tartamella, hangs in the air and puts it off the glass, little smooch. And Tartamella's got 4 early points here. Inside out, driving shot off the mark. Tartamella can't control. Bramwell quickly back the other way. Push. Jeanty in the corner for 3. Oh, in and out. Tartamella over the top's got to get called there.
Yeah, he just kind of jumped over him on that one. And you still like to see it. They're fighting for everything. They're fighting for every 50-50 ball. Exactly.
You love the effort there.
They're going for everything. As Tartamella has the 4 of the entire he has every point this game for every team.
So far, it's been the Tartamella show. Second team foul on the Whalers here early on in the first quarter. Here's a drive. 12-foot jumper, pulls up, is good. That's Donovan O'Shaughnessy. They will need a big game from pretty much anyone on the court here if they're going to hang with this Whalers team offensively. Offensive foul called on Burke Lombardi. They've done a good scouting report on him early on, shadowing him up. And as you can see, a couple of the parents have made the trip from Oakmont, as Jackson Pompey, the freshman, takes the charge there.
And yeah, Lombardi likes to drive and draw those fouls, so he perfectly slid in front of that to send it the other way for the 3rd foul of the game for just overall.
So 3 team fouls now on the Whalers, as Aspen pointed out. Another quick hoop underneath as Braden Nally scores the hoop. Here's Tartamella, drive, dish back out to Jeanty. And he draws the foul on the floor. First team foul on the Spartan. First on Pompey.
It's currently 4-4, tied up. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left. Lombardi from deep, in. And we want to see that from Lombardi. He can shoot from anywhere on the floor.
Unlimited range for Burke Lombardi, and the pull-up on the back end. No answer from number 4, as O'Shaughnessy basically turns it over on the shot. But Burke Lombardi, always good to see him get off early. 7-4 now, the Whaler lead by 3 as Lombardi nets his first hoop.
And yeah, you want to see that all game. And if he can do that, that's going to be a long game for the Spartans.
And a moving screen on Tartamella. So that's 2 on Ryder. 4th team foul, so already in the bonus here. The Spartan could look to drive and get aggressive to the hoop, try and get some more whistles here, slow this thing down.
And we're not even 3 minutes into the game, and they already have 4 fouls. This is crazy to watch.
Inside, and that's going to be foul number 5 as Jeanty goes flying over the top.
Yeah, that could have landed bad, but we're happy to see Jeanty's walking off fine.
So 2 fouls already on Tartamella. So it'll be 2 shots upcoming for the Spartans. O'Shaughnessy with 5:05 to play here in the first. Whalers going to have to play smart here on the defensive end, as the Spartans have already drawn 5 fouls. And the first free throw is good.
As Tristan Grimes subs in for Tartamella, since he has 2 fouls, so you kind of have to take him out if you want him to be able to play this whole game.
And Tristan brings a bunch of energy on the defensive side here. That's an even trade for me, although Tartamella's been off to a good start here with 4 points. That's almost a bonus, really.
Yeah.
He's in the game for defensive purposes, certainly. But
and Grimes is also a little bit taller, so maybe he just wanted to be able to get more blocks.
Lombardi drives in, goes all the way in. Another offensive foul called on Burke Lombardi, and that's now 2 on number 11. So everything that pretty much could have gone wrong here in the first 3 minutes has.
Yeah, that's not good to see. As Lombardi draws his second, it's both of them been offensive. So the Whalers are not looking pretty, even after that beautiful start by Tartamella.
Joao Silva into the game as well, replacing Vallon Jeanty. Lombardi stays in the game with 2 fouls. He'll have to play smart, which is probably not a problem for Mr. Lombardi. But nonetheless, deep 3 in the air, off the rim, no good. Good rebound by Silva, but battled for and won back by the Oakmont Spartan. That's, again, good hustle by Silas Roy. And Spartan tracks down another long rebound. Cross court it goes, drive in, shot up, count it, and the hoop. Lombardi picks up foul number 3. Oh no, Tristan Grimes, fortunately, picks up the foul here, number 7, already whistled on the Whalers. Count the hoop and the 3-point play upcoming as Jackson Pompey heads to the line to complete the 3-point play. 8-7 now, the Spartan with the lead. Make it 9-7 with 4:16 to play here in the first quarter. A very surprising start here.
You can't give up that many offensive rebounds. You really cannot give up that many offensive rebounds as the Whalers. That's ugly to see.
Bramwell draws a whistle on the floor. Team foul number 2. So good job by Amari Bramwell to draw the whistle. And they're going to reward him with a couple of free throws. Looked like he was trying to pass that, but nonetheless.
I mean, we can take what we can get in this, this hardy matchup we're going to have tonight. As 7, 8, 9.
The Spartans have come to play here this evening as Bramwell hits the free throw.
And we're just 4 minutes into the game. There's been 7 fouls, so there's been nearly 2 fouls a minute in this incredible preliminary matchup.
Second free throw, no good. As the Spartans still playing with a 1-point lead. Little spin move to get it across the timeline. That's O'Shaughnessy. And he'll call out the offense. Silva picks him up in the zone. Swung back over to O'Shaughnessy. Cross-court pass, tipped, kept in play inside. Another easy hoop. That's Silas Roy with the layup. And the lead back to 3 at 11-8. Lombardi, stop and pop for 3, got it. Well, if you're going to stop him from driving, he can shoot it. 6 points for Lombardi, and we're tied at 11.
And now he's the leading scorer for this Whalers team.
Near steal, and that's going to go back over to the Whalers, however, as Lombardi forces the turnover with an aggressive defensive play.
This gym is just erupting for both teams. Like, the Oakmont just their team brought energy, and their fans brought more energy than everybody.
And there's only about 8 of them, but sounds like there's 80.
Yeah, they're stomping these stands and shaking everybody around them.
Love the intensity. It is playoff basketball. This team is no slouch. They've made the tournament 7 years in a row under head coach Danny Ortiz. So no doubt that they are ready to bring it. Corner 3 off the mark. Silva hounds, but unable to come up with a turnover, but forces a bad pass. Good job by Joao Silva on the pickup full court. As the Whalers force another turnover, 2:46 to play here. We're tied at 11.
And Joao Silva's just a hound wherever he goes. He's always on you. Full court, all 94 feet.
Drive in by Bramwell. Shot is no good. Quickly back the other way comes Oakmont. Floating shot, no good. Lombardi clears the rebound. Up to Silva. Silva drives in and draws another whistle.
That's the third foul called on this Oakmont team with just 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. As he was not called for shooting, he's not taking those free throws.
Here's Gaven Smith, catch and shoot. Off the mark, no good. Silva battles for it. Whalers unable to get to it. Again, quickly back the other way come Oakmont. And another foul called on Gaven Smith. That's his second.
Every starter for this Whalers team is getting a foul early.
So 2 on Lombardi, 2 on Tartamella, who's already sitting, and 2 on Gaven Smith. And it'll be a timeout called by Coach Ferreira. We'll take it here on the NSC with 2:11 to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 11.
The Nantucket Booster Club is a vital link between our community and Whalers athletics.
Volunteering for the Booster Club, it's a blast. More than money, we need members. We need to build our community bigger and better to help our student athletes prepare for the next chapter in their life.
He's got it! He's got it! Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
Welcome you back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. We're tied at 11 as the Whalers are going to be battling through some foul trouble. 3 players, 3 starters with 2 fouls. Burke Lombardi leads all scorers with 6. And it'll be a couple of free throws upcoming for Braden Alley. First free throw is good, giving a 12-11 lead. Second free throw upcoming for Nally. Also good. So 2-point lead with 2:11 to go here. Lombardi remains in the game. Again, Jink Grant now in for the Whalers. He'll run the point. Cross court it goes to Silva. Man-to-man defense by the Spartan. Another cross-court pass goes to Jeanty. Jeanty picks up his dribble in a tough spot. And it looks like a foul called on number 4, sophomore Donovan O'Shaughnessy for Oakmont. That is their 4th foul. So still another foul away from the penalty are the Whalers.
And there's just been fouls galore this game. Like, everybody's getting called.
Grimes skies for it. Lombardi gives it up to Silva, who loses it. Grimes is back and score the hoop. As you can see it here on the replay, tough pass. Well, actually just mishandled. And Grimes with not much contact there, but sold by Nally. And he hits the awkward hoop. As Grimes comes back to the bench, it'll be Ben Slosik off the Whaler bench to replace him. Whalers down 4, representing the largest lead by the Spartans here this evening at 15-11, minute 40 left in the first quarter. Make it a 5-point lead, 16-11. Got to hand it to these Spartans. They're coming with it here. Whalers got to match their intensity.
And every Whaler big man just getting 2 fouls early.
Tough pass, and Lombardi draws a whistle to the dismay of the Spartan faithful here in front of us.
Yeah, I mean, they had to give us a call after that. Tristan Grimes just did not really touch.
Didn't look like much, but
yeah.
but sold nonetheless, and Lombardi able
Absolutely.
to sell it on his own drive here. He's got 6, looking for a couple more here at the free throw line where he has been steady Eddie all season long. Point number 7 for Burke Lombardi here in the first quarter, 16-12. And second free throw rolls off.
Yeah, these Spartan fans are going crazy over here, right next to us.
Good pickup by Joao Silva, easily handled by O'Shaughnessy. Down to 20 seconds to shoot for the Spartan. Whalers in a zone here, 2-3. Trying to pack it in a little bit. Deep 3 in the air, well off the mark. Another offensive rebound. Spartan. Swing it, here's O'Shaughnessy in the corner for 3. Got it. Under a minute to play, and the Whalers have given up 19 points here in the first quarter. Here's Jeanty. Drives baseline, up with the shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. And timeout called by the Spartans, and they are fired up here in John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. Again, the Whalers going to have to match their intensity with 29 seconds to go. It'll be the Spartans' ball here. Certainly a surprising score. Seems like the Whalers haven't seen the basketball court here in a little bit here. They're going to have to weather this storm here and get to their game here once we get some players back from foul trouble here. But your thoughts here, Aspen, on the first quarter?
I feel like they're bringing the intensity on defense, but the referees are just on everything. There's given nothing to either team except down here when Jeanty went up. I feel like I could have heard that slap, but maybe from their angle it wasn't much. So
I mean, again, the fouls are going to be the fouls. I think it comes down to defensive intensity and intensity overall. These guys are aggressive to the hoop. The Whalers are having problems with that, and they've hit a couple of deep shots as well. So, I think the Whalers are just going to have to weather this storm. There's a lot of basketball left. We got, 24 minutes of hoops left, so we'll see if they can keep this intensity up for the remainder of the game. But you got to hand it to the Spartans. They've come here with it, traveled a long way, and they've brought a little more energy here to this first quarter. We'll see if the Whalers can hold here and get a last-second shot here to draw a little bit closer here. Right now, the difference is 7, 19-12.
Yeah, that pregame nap they took on that boat over must have just been rejuvenating.
Yeah.
As they're just winding down the clock right now.
Shot clock is off for the Spartans. They can use it all if they so choose. Down to 7. O'Shaughnessy for 3, no good. Rebound by Smith, and he'll hold on to it as the first quarter comes to an end. The Whalers find themselves down 7, 19-12 as the Spartans have come out with some energy here. We'll take a quick break here and bring you the second quarter of action in this MIAA Division III prelim game here. The Whalers down 7 after 1.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Want to welcome you back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium as the Whalers find themselves down 7. The Spartans have come with it here at least for one quarter of play. Burke Lombardi leads the Whalers with 7 points, but it's been a foul-driven game here as 3 Whalers already with 2 fouls, including Lombardi. Deep 3 in the air, off the mark, no good, cleared by Burke Lombardi, who's played every minute so far for Coach Ferreira. Cross court it goes to Jeanty. He's double teamed and throws up a wild shot, no good. Slosick underneath, puts it up and in! Ben Slosick.
And his height
is
just
N1 possibility.
Yeah, him being taller than everybody on this floor is going to be a key factor in this game, as he's 6'4".
And he has played himself into some quality playing time with good contributions off the bench. So good on you, Ben Slosick, for waiting your time and taking advantage of it when it came about. Free throw is good for the big fella. 3-point play makes it 19-15 here, down just 4. Again, want to welcome everyone joining us on the tube, wherever you may be. A quick hello to one of our own, DC Collins. And of course, David Creed, who's a little under the weather, watching us from his couch as part of the Nantucket Current Sports crew. Wild shot up off the rim, no good. Lombardi clears the rebound. Quick outlet to Silva. He goes in and draws another foul. That's 2 quick whistles on the Spartan here to begin the second quarter. 7:04 to play. 19-15 the score. Whalers down 4, a couple of free throws for Silva.
And these referees are they're getting every call. They're seeing everything today, as they brought 3 refs instead of 2 for the normal game.
Yeah, the MIAA adds another stripe for the playoffs. First free throw off the mark for Silva. So the Whalers will be, again, playing without Yuri Saunders, Russell Simpson, Colby Lucas, David Bolter, and TQ Scarlett lost via injury a while back. And of course, you, Aspen Sylvia, also not on the squad via an injury, but we're happy to have you here next to us.
Yeah,
another offensive rebound by Slosick. He gets hacked, no call. And good effort to get the ball up ahead. Oh, a blocking foul called. Looked like the charge. But the Spartans get the call.
And Jeanty tried to get one of those calls that they got on the other end, but he was moving his feet on while he was trying to get in front of him, so stays.
Anthony Chains with the shot and drew the whistle. Looking to add on to the 4-point lead for the Spartans. Free throw off the mark. So Joao Silva takes a seat. Second foul on Jeanty, joining Lombardi, Gaven, Smith, and Ryder Tartamella with 2 fouls for the Whalers.
Nearly all the starters for these Whalers teams have 2 fouls.
Second
so this is
free
not
throw,
a good sign.
no good. And it'll be Whaler ball.
And we're going to have to go deep into his bench with 2 fouls for everybody nearly. And with losing how many players you said, it's not going to be a good sign.
Could see some JV players actually getting some varsity playoff experience here today.
Absolutely.
Bramwell over to Jeanty. Jeanty inside to Slosick. Pass is picked off.
And turnovers are the name of the game for the Whalers. Like, they've just been giving the ball to the Oakmont as Oakmont's just pestering them.
Quick pass up the middle. Awkward shot off the mark. Ripped out by Bramwell as he got hit in the head. No call. Smith across midcourt. Pass is tipped and picked off. Oakmont heads the other way. Pass inside.
Wow.
Slosick. Looked like he went straight up, but the anticipation foul there. As Connor Rasmussen, another underclassman, draws the whistle for the Spartans. Second team foul here in the second quarter with 6:16 to play. Still just a 4-point lead for the Spartans.
And Slosick's complaining, Smith is complaining, everybody's complaining about these calls. But we saw Slosick put his hands over him, so referees were on that.
Bit of an anticipation foul there.
Exactly.
But nonetheless, the Whalers are both teams are going to have to adjust to this.
Yeah.
The team that adjusts to this best will ultimately
And as we can
be
see
able
right
to
now,
play their game.
It's the Spartans adjusting early. We just hope the Whalers to get in time.
And another ball off the hands of Vallon Jeanty. And again, you can see the underdog coming in and a long travel. When you give a team like that hope, it's a dangerous thing. It's a dangerous thing. Right now, there's belief on this Spartan team.
Yeah, they went from underdogs to big dogs real quick.
So we'll see if the Whalers can thwart that here with a second quarter push. Another deep three off the mark. Back to the Whalers. Yeah, going to need a little help from the sixth man here in the stands, as well as the Whalers faithful. Going to have to pick up their intensity to try and rally the Whalers here, as they are, again, fortunately to be down just 4. Really, it's
and even during break, we still have this insane intensity that John J. O'Neill brings.
Again, that could have been one of those makeup calls. Looked like he was in position to draw another foul, but Bramwell
he
got away with it. Silas Roy with 2 fouls now as one of the starters for
Roy
Coach
didn't seem that happy about that either, as he's getting subbed out then too, because he has 2 fouls.
Quick sub as junior Jace LeMay, number 15, comes into the game. Slosick inside to Lombardi, overplayed, but Shaughnessy nearly turned it over. Wow. Good hoop.
That's a crafty layup too, just right over Slosick.
21-15 now, the 6-point lead. Jeanty drives in, draws the foul on the floor. Even though he hits the shot, they wave it off. So that's the 4th team foul, first on Rasmussen.
And
so one more, the Whalers are in the bonus.
These stands aren't happy at that not getting called.
And Jeanty got called for a push.
And
as these stripes are getting a little too involved in this game. Got to let them play a little bit here, boys.
And the Whalers are just kind of getting aggravated, as you can tell.
Yeah, the frustration will set in here quickly, as Jeanty just picked up his 3rd foul here in the first half. He will sit for the rest of the 5:27 here in the second quarter for sure.
Oh.
Near steal.
Tumbling into the stands.
Lombardi tumbles into the stands. 3 ball in the air, no good. Silva with a rebound. Bramwell inside to Slosick, who goes up strong and scores the hoop.
And like we said earlier, his height, he's just bigger than everybody there. And
can't teach it.
And they're getting excited now. You see Slosick clapping down the floor. He knew. We were trying to bring the intensity now as Smith picks him up at half court.
O'Shaughnessy looks inside, dish back out. Pass to no one in particular, back outside. Shaughnessy. Drive in,
like
tough pass. Down to 5 seconds to shoot. 3 ball in the air, count it.
That's just awful. That's the great ball movement by the Spartans too, just to get that open.
Couldn't have asked for a better possession from the Spartan, however. Lead is 7 now at 24-17. Jumper from Bramwell off the mark. Slosick quickly back up and in, and he is asserting himself. He's now got 7 to lead the Whalers, tied with Lombardi.
And he's just so good on the offensive glass. He flies in there, gets that rebound. He hits the foul shots too when he goes to the line.
24-19. Playoff basketball. No look pass for 3. Rainbows off the mark. O'Shaughnessy gets it. Mid-range jumper is good for O'Shaughnessy.
And he's just been everywhere tonight. Scoring, rebounding, passing. He's doing it all.
26-19. Whalers still down 7. Lombardi. Bang! He delivers from deep. He's hit his 3rd 3 and makes the lead 4.
He's so reliable from anywhere. He like O'Shaughnessy, they both do it all.
O'Shaughnessy for 3, no answer. Whalers control after a near offensive rebound. Lombardi.
O'Shaughnessy.
He's
not happy.
Spot here. You got to let the coach talk to the Stripes here today, and it'll be 2 free throws upcoming for Burke Lombardi. He's already got 10 here in the game, and he will be leaned upon by the Whalers to carry the load offensively. 3:02 to play as Lombardi hits the first free throw. I mean, this is what playoff basketball is all about. You got to bring intensity, and the Spartans have certainly done that here in the first half.
And
Again,
the Whalers are picking it up, too.
Certainly answered the bell here in the second quarter, but it's going to take another 16 minutes of high-intensity basketball to make this Spartan team go away. Lombardi hits the second free throw, and it's now a 2-point game. Another 3-ball in the air. Splash, rainbow from Jackson Lesage. And a drive in, dish back out. Silva for 3. Got it!
Silva from deep in the corner after a Bramwell drive, and that's beautiful basketball. And Whalers can do that every time down. This could be a much closer game, even more than 2 points.
Another 3, Lesage. Misses the mark. Lombardi tapped. He drives in and draws another whistle. Again, they are just going to call everything here this evening.
Yeah, we might be here a while.
2:18 to play as Lombardi heads back to the line. He's
Third time.
3 of 4 from the line already with 12 points. He leads all scorers. Looking for 13 and 14 here at the line. Rolls in for the first.
1-point game, 28-29, 2 minutes, 18 seconds left in the second. As now we just flip-flop the fouls as the Spartans have 5, Whalers have 3.
Lombardi gives the Whalers their 29th point to tie it up here. And it'll be timeout called by Coach Ortiz as the Whalers have answered the bell, a 7-0 run to tie it up here. We'll be back here as we take a quick break. 2:12 left here in the first half. We're tied at 29.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Want to welcome you back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium as the Whalers have rallied to tie this thing up with 2:12 to go here in the second quarter. Behind Burke Lombardi and Ben Slosick, the big guy in the middle, has been a difference maker off the bench. Mid-range jumper off the mark. Slosick tips it, and the rebound ends up in the hands of number 11, Braden Nally. He goes up with a layup to give the Spartan another 2-point lead. Here's Lombardi. Rebound, no good. Down on the ground goes Silva. And timeout called by Ferreira to save the possession. As the Whalers survive a steal, Joao Silva with an effort play off the bench as well, as he actually would have gotten it up to Lombardi, but a great job by Ferreira to recognize it and call timeout with 1:37 here. Whalers still down 2. Again, you got to think Lombardi's got to get the call there. It was a clear reach, but no whistle. And the Whalers fortunate on the other side of that.
Yeah, and these refs this is very
It is what it is, yeah.
You can't, and that's the thing, you can't play for the refs. You have to play for yourself. So we're And we still playing with defensive intent.
Absolutely.
We're playing everywhere.
Got to just block out the intangible. There's nothing you can do about the whistles being called or not called. You just do your best to put your team in a position to win and let the cards fall where they may as far as that's concerned. Obviously, you got to play smart if you've got 2 fouls here for the Whalers, as Tartamella, Jeanty with 3 fouls. Lombardi, who nearly picked up a foul on that layup attempt, and Gaven Smith also playing with 2 fouls. That's the stuff you got to pay a little more attention to, but otherwise it's you got to play your game here. And the Lombardis and these seniors here are smart enough to know, crafty enough to get into their positions and put themselves in the type of position offensively to draw some of those whistles. That's a foul right there.
And
that's
he's
another
getting hacked,
foul.
And the ref's just standing right next to him staring.
3 ball in the air. Got it! Gaven Smith with a corner 3, his first, but up ahead quickly goes.
As he's called for a travel.
Oh,
wow.
Wow, that looked like he got it off.
Hey, from here, we'll take whatever we can get, as Smith just hit that 3 and then ran down and nearly got the steal.
Wow.
Everybody on this lineup is just playing with some next level intensity.
Ferreira with his arms up, not understanding what's going on. Here's Smith on the drive. He loses it. Yeah, and you got to hand it to the Spartans. They are getting their hands inside and causing havoc. Lombardi with a good anticipation and steal. Gives it up to Bramwell. Across the timeline. Pulls up from 14 feet off the mark. Skying for the rebound is O'Shaughnessy. Under a minute to play, Whalers with a 1-point lead. O'Shaughnessy loses it. Slosick gets the whistle, and the Whalers will get the possession arrow. And got to give it up for the big man here. Ben Slosick with a difference here in the second quarter. He's got 7 points. Had a couple of offensive rebounds. Got a good rebound there and grabbed the Whalers another possession. With 36 seconds to go, they can use all but 1.6 of it if they so choose. I highly doubt they will do so.
Absolutely, but Slosick's been great all day.
Silva, cross-court pass. Here's Tristan Grimes, traveled.
Oh, that's just unlucky. You just gotta, if you see that mid-range, you just gotta take it, no matter who you are.
Now the Spartans can use it all. They've played their hearts out here, but find themselves down 1 here at the end of the first half. Final seconds ticking off. O'Shaughnessy gets a screen. Pass is intercepted with 2, and a foul called, sending Lombardi to the line with 1.2 left here in the first half.
And Lombardi's just so smart at that. Like, he knew he wasn't gonna get a shot up, so he just drew the foul. And that's like, just for a sophomore, that's an intelligent play.
Yeah, he plays wiser than his years for sure. And he has wielded the pressure of being the man as a sophomore quite handily. Another free throw for Lombardi. That's his 5th here in the second quarter. 6 of 7 from the free throw stripe for Burke Lombardi.
As these fans are talking to him right now.
15 for Lombardi here, make it 16 in the first half. Counts if it goes, well off the mark as the Whalers rallied here in the second quarter after being down 7 at the end of 1. They lead 34-31. Come on back with us. We've got some halftime festivities, and we've got 16 more minutes of playoff basketball coming right up here from John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. After the first half, the Whalers up 34-31.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Good morning. It is the 4th of July. We are here in town. It is 9 a.m. And my name is Anna Popniklova. I will be your host today. Let's go talk to some people. What do you love about the 4th of July on Nantucket?
It's just the best, right? I mean, it's awesome sun. Everybody's out. Everybody's happy. No road rage yet, right? It's all good. It's celebrating the best of Nantucket.
Watching fish with my friends and going to a party and playing music on the beach.
The water fight, we're so excited. We're lining up in a few minutes. We're going to be in the front row, and we're going to get soaked. We do it every year. We love it.
I have bad news. What do you like to do on the 4th of July?
Eat ice cream for lunch. Go to the beach and watch the fireworks. It's kind of like a tradition, like we go to Jack and Charlie's every year for the 4th of July to eat ice cream for lunch.
What is your favorite 4th of July memory?
We just left the reading of the Declaration of Independence, and that's one of my favorite things. It's very timely.
And of course the water fight. You know, all the years that we've been able to do the water fight.
Yeah, there's no water this year.
What?
We're in a drought.
We're in a drought. Please, don't run your water. Do not get in a water fight. Just light things on fire this year.
Okay, I'm not the best example for your kids. I have good morals to teach them, but as far as what I do for fun, every 4th of July, me and my buddies get a bunch of fireworks and we shoot them at each other.
Favorite 4th of July memories fireworks when, back when I was younger, we used to do it on the beach in jetties, and you would go there instead of a blanket and lay down and look straight up at them.
What do you like about the 4th of July?
I like all the stuff happening and all the stands.
Do you like fireworks?
Yeah, I'm seeing them tonight.
Do you have any family traditions?
Right here. This is the hub of Nantucket, the excitement, the vibe. That's why we got these hats, because we want to be part of the festivities. But I've been coming for 38 years.
I like to walk downtown and go to Jetty's Beach.
What is kind of great about the 4th of July on Nantucket?
I mean, Nantucket in general, right? It's a small town community feel, and I feel like the 4th of July is every community celebrates it differently. I think the fact that there are things that are very family friendly, the fireworks are awesome. Main Street has the Touch a Truck today, and there's so many things going on. I like that there's something for everybody.
Can I ask you a little bit of 4th of July trivia? Do you know the name of the battle that we won to win the American Revolution?
Wasn't it the one in Boston with the redcoats?
Battle of Bunker Hill?
Bunker Hill?
Gettysburg?
Not sure.
Iwo Jima, we won.
They put a name to all these wars, but really they were just fighting
Where's Nathaniel Philbrook when you need him? He's usually within half a block.
A civil war, I don't know, it's a civil war of something.
What is the battle? Do you know?
It was the Battle of Yorktown.
Battle of Yorktown.
But
big battle. One of my favorites. I just didn't realize it ended things.
Happy 4th of July, everyone.
first hoop. Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for three. Got it! Huge shot from Cup.
Want to welcome you back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium, where the Whalers have come out from the locker room. They now hold a 3-point lead after a 22-point second quarter, led by Burke Lombardi, who leads all scorers with 16 points. Ben Slosik had a great second quarter as well with 7. But it was on the defensive end that really made the difference. They outscored the Spartans 22-12. And that equated to a 3-point lead here, 34-31. As the Whalers sort of survived the wave of intensity that these Spartans, who traveled a long way to get here, brought in those first few moments, certainly of the first quarter, and it translated into a bunch of fouls called on the Whalers. They have 3 fouls on Vallon Jeanty, 2 on Lombardi, 2 on Smith, and 2 on Ryder Tartamella. And basically, Vallon Jeanty will be the only one who will have to be aware of fouls moving forward here in the second half. As if you're a coach, Danny Ortiz,
I got it.
So Aspen, your thoughts on the first half? Obviously, you know, these boys came to play here on the Spartan side, but Whalers obviously a little deeper talented. Burke Lombardi showing out, obviously 16 points, but I think Ben Slosik's been the difference maker. He came off the bench in that second quarter, sparked the defensive side of things, started it off with a 3-point play and ended up with 7 points in that second quarter, kind of turned the tide towards the Whalers side of things.
Yeah, neither team is a humongous giant in the paint, but when you throw in Ben Slosik against everybody on every team is just barely 6 feet tall. Burke Lombardi 6'1", but
right.
Yeah,
as long as you ask him.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we've started action here in the second half. Tough pass inside, handled up and scored immediately as Braden Nally cuts the lead to 1. 34-33. This team's just not going to go away. And they have played the underdog role in previous years in the tournament. Good move by Jeanty with the left. Score the hoop.
And one! We love to see that. Jeanty dapping up the fans as he gets that bucket.
His first hoop of the night. Again, he has been saddled with 3 fouls here in the first half, so not ideal for the Whalers. But he gives the Whalers their largest lead of the game at 3 points. Oh, no, actually, they were up 4. Jeanty solid on the free throw.
As he's incredible from there.
Yeah.
And we need
Sweet
to hit our free
touch,
throws
soft
tonight.
touch from
travel, yes. That is another travel call in this game, as the ref is just talking to number 11, telling him he walked.
Calm it down. Calm it down.
And I'm surprised the tech hasn't gone called yet for either team. They've just been mouthing off to these referees.
Good drive, shot goes up, and an offensive foul called on Jeanty. That will be his 4th.
That's very crazy to see, as he was getting held that entire way.
That is a tough foul to swallow there, as the senior
And Ferreira keeps him in, even though he needs just one more to be gone.
We'll see how long he stays on the floor. But the Whalers are going to need Vallon Jeanty moving forward, that's for sure. Still lots of time left here, 6:50 and counting here in the third quarter. Whalers up 4. But the Spartans have been spunky. They've played solid offensively and have tried to hang in there with this Whaler offensive juggernaut.
Yeah, their defense is just a different maker.
Jeanty. Again, maybe forcing the issue now as he knows he's playing with 4 fouls.
And yeah, that's just a 4 shot, but Whalers,
he's got the green light, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
he can hit that. So you're not worried.
37-35. O'Shaughnessy gives it up. He gets it back, drives in. Quick pass, open shot from about 16 feet is good.
They're 3 for 3.
Connor Rasmussen
They have not missed a single shot so far.
continues the hot shooting for the Spartans. Here's Smith over to Tartamella. Spins in.
Oh,
he misses
left
the
it
shot.
short.
Good look from Ryder Tartamella, though, just missed it.
As he made his last 2.
Rasmussen,
in first
tough
quarter.
pass. They swing it, 3 ball in the air, got it.
Seriously.
This team is shooting the lights out.
They have not missed a single shot. Nothing's touching the rim.
The Spartan reclaim the lead at 40-37. Foul called as Bramwell draws the whistle to silence these Spartan faithful.
Yeah, we just hope that can slow
And
everybody
GT will
down.
take a seat as Joao Silva replaces the senior with 4 fouls. We'll see how long he sits.
Yeah, he might sit this entire quarter. They need him in the 4th.
5:23 to play. Tartamella gets it in. Inside it goes to Lombardi. Got it! Twisting and turning as he finds the hoop and will look for a 3-point play at the line.
He was held going up there, and he just crafty layup.
That was definitely one of those veteran moves. He boxed him out, used his body well. Good pass on the entry. And Lombardi able to contort and find the hoop. Hits the free throw.
That's a design play. Ferreira just loves using that one. And with Lombardi being bigger, 6'1", taller than everybody, stronger, he can just muscle people around.
40-40 with 5 minutes to play here in the third. Good ball movement by the Spartans.
As they're just running a motion offense right here. They're stringing the ball around.
Bramwell near steal. Corner 3. No good. Lombardi sets himself and gathers the rebound.
O'Shaughnessy's picking him up full court this entire day.
And he draws the... Yeah, and that's not a bad foul, except it's the 3rd on Tartamella. And it'll be the 2nd on the Whalers here in the third quarter.
The only Whalers starter does not have a foul in this game is Amari Bramwell.
Is Amari Bramwell.
Yeah. And he brings a fire on defense that you don't see, so that's surprising.
Yeah. He's usually the aggressor for sure. Here's O'Shaughnessy. Bramwell picks him up in the 2-3 zone. Outside, 3 ball in the air, off the mark, no good. So a couple of misses from beyond the arc, and the Whalers can once again regain the lead. Bramwell drives in, goes up, easy layup for Amari Bramwell, too quick. O'Shaughnessy brings it across, down 2, as we have played 4 minutes here in the third quarter. Whalers clinging to a 2-point lead against a scrappy Spartan team. Stolen by Smith. Up ahead, Bramwell all alone. Layup. 2 straight from Amari Bramwell. And the Whaler faithful have ignited as the lead stretches to 4 once again, representing the largest lead. And Danny Ortiz will call timeout, as we will take it here With 3:37 left in the third quarter, the Whalers up 44-40.
He's got it! He's got it!
Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
Want to welcome you back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. As things continue to be interesting here as the Spartan down just 4 here with 3:37 to go.
Yeah, and the Whalers stepped it up this quarter. They've been on fire. Even Spartans have been just lights out. They're trying to assault that.
So a little 1-3-1 zone now here by the Whalers, a different look. As Bramwell will be running the baseline, 3 ball in the air, off the mark, no good, cleared by Joao Silva. Bramwell has put the Whalers up by 4 with 2 consecutive transition hoops. Smith with a tough shot, but gets it to go. Gaven Smith with a little prayer answered there. 6 points is the largest lead of the game, and Gaven Smith called for a phantom foul there. His third, so got to be aware of that. Third team foul on the Whalers here with 2:57 to play in the third. Shot goes up, no good. Bramwell with the rebound, gives it up to Smith. He'll fire from deep. Off the mark. Silva there for the steal. Wide open is Smith again. And the Whalers will turn it over. Pass up front, Lombardi able to get back on defense, and Tartamella is mugged. And O'Shaughnessy, got to be careful, son, got to be careful. Fourth team foul on the Spartans here in the third. So the Whalers will be in the penalty after another foul.
Ooh.
Tipped out of bounds. Good overplay by O'Shaughnessy. He is all over the place.
That's not a great pass. You don't really want to force that pass in the corner of Lombardi because O'Shaughnessy's really everywhere. Skip pass.
Skip pass to Bramwell. Tip pass once again. Smith from deep. Off the mark, no good. Another offensive rebound. And out of bounds, it will remain.
What? Wow.
Whalers ball.
He's landed on the ball out of bounds, and it's still not Whalers ball.
I do not understand that call, but we're going to have to live with it.
And you can't challenge calls in high school basketball either, so that's not what you want to see.
Not great. It's not great, especially with 3 sets of eyes on that. Got to think somebody would have seen it, but unfortunately for the Whalers, the possession goes the other way with 2:14 to go.
That's just not great for the Whalers, as Silva just everywhere. That's his second steal off an offensive rebound this game in the past 2 minutes.
Quarter.
In the past 2 minutes, and they didn't give it to him.
Good hustle nonetheless. The coaches applaud the hustle as Coach Liam continues his boys' efforts here.
One skip pass baseline, tipped by Tartamella. Oh, he just couldn't hold on. He just really couldn't hold on to it.
Tartamella was kind of baiting him into it, but just couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, that was a fast pass.
Yeah, they are extending out the zone. Lombardi, doesn't matter. Bramwell with another offensive rebound, and he puts it up and in.
And he has
Bramwell
6 points this quarter.
6 in the quarter to lead the Whalers attack. And the lead is once again 6 points.
And he's just been getting layups day and night. He's been flying to the rim with his incredible speed.
Couple of good drives in transition and finishes an offensive putback. Another easy hoop missed. Tartamella battles for it and comes away with it. Gavin Smith will slow it down a bit here for the Whalers.
And Slosik subbed down. Tartamella just stepped up, getting all these rebounds. Him and Silva are dominating the glass.
Silva cross court. Smith inside to Tartamella, floats off the mark, no good. O'Shaughnessy clears the rebound as the Spartans try and get back to within 4 here. Tartamella with the foul. That's his 4th. Again, good use of pump fakes, good use of...
they're drawing calls.
Just crafty. You gotta tip your cap to the Spartan team. They have come to play,
and
despite being down a couple of guys and
so the
adverse
Whalers
conditions here, obviously.
As Slosik subbing in after this free throw.
Off the
Rings
mark.
out. Slosik in for Tartamella. Tartamella and Jeanty, both starters, both captains, have 4 fouls each. And that's not what you want to see for Ferreira.
They're going to have to be weary of their play here in the fourth quarter. Just a minute to go here in the third, I should say. Second free throw short and tapped out of bounds by Bramwell.
Just couldn't hold on to it. And the Spartans just fighting for that too.
It has been certainly one of those situations where the 50-50 balls have gone to the Spartan way more times than not, just based on effort. So another sub coming off the bench for the Whalers is Jake Grant. He'll replace Amari Bramwell, who has kept the Whalers
in the lead
basically, with his defensive play and turning it into offense here quickly. He's got 6 here in the quarter to lead the Whalers. Again, good perimeter passing. O'Shaughnessy had a look, gave it up. Lombardi nearly had the steal, tried to bait it in. O'Shaughnessy contorts and draws the foul. Looks like Slosik got in on that.
Yeah, but that was such a late call. I mean, he did foul him, but it was just a late call for him, and O'Shaughnessy just drew the foul beautifully.
Hung in the air just long enough to draw the whistle. Going to need some free throws here. The Spartans have struggled from the free throw line so far. Let's see if O'Shaughnessy can knock him down here. He does not. 45 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Whalers got a box out here.
Yeah, and this Spartan team could easily be a tied game if they just hit their free throws.
Oh yeah, they've definitely missed at least 6. Second free throw is good for O'Shaughnessy, brings it to a 5-point lead. Whalers can use all but about 10 seconds of it if they so choose. Again, the zone extended way out here now. Grant gives it up. Lombardi has his shot tipped. And out of bounds to the Spartan.
And yeah, Spartans had to extend the zone out all the way.
Clearly off the Spartans guy there. Slosik didn't put a hand on it, but
it's unlucky to see. These referees are just not going our way tonight. But the Spartan can use all this 15-second shot clock, or 15-second clock.
Jake Grant comes out to apply pressure. O'Shaughnessy gives it up, down to 10 seconds to play. Good screen, 3 ball in the air, off the mark, no good. Grant battles for it underneath the hoop. Intercepted, Grant will not count. Nearly made it, however. We'll head to the fourth quarter. We have got ourselves a ball game here. The Whalers up just 5, but it does represent almost the largest lead of the game. We'll be back here on the NSC and NCTV. We've got 8 more minutes of play here from John Jay. We got a good one.
In 1965, a group of dedicated Nantucket parents came together with one goal: to raise enough money to develop game film for the football team. The following season, the Whalers went undefeated. These parents became the very first class of the Nantucket Booster Club. Over time, time, Whaler Pride has grown into something far more than just wins and losses on the scoreboard.
Once a Whaler, always a Whaler. 1, 2, 3, Whalers!
Una vez un Whaler, siempre un Whaler. Vamos!
What binds us is Whaler Pride. It has shaped our island and student athletes for generations.
Whaler Pride isn't just a tradition, it's an identity, a legacy for families who choose to plant their roots here in this community all year round. It can bring generations of island families together, and for Washoe Shore children, it can transform an unfamiliar place into a new home. The Nantucket Booster Club is a vital link between our community and Whalers athletics. It helps provide our teams with gear.
Want to welcome you back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. We have 8 minutes on the clock. The Whalers hold a tentative 5-point lead, 48-43. A scrappy Spartan team has come in here and given the Whalers all they can handle. Inside to Slosick, he gets half.
Wow!
No foul.
Wow! That is incredible.
No foul called, out of bounds to the Whalers as Slosick shows the ref the mark on his wrist. Jake Grant for 3, got it! First hoop from Jake Grant, and it's a big one. A three-pointer gives the Whalers their largest lead of the game at 8 points. Good defensive pressure by the Whalers.
This gym is so loud, you cannot hear anything.
Jake Grant steps it up. Inside it goes, double team. Down to 5 seconds to shoot. O'Shaughnessy drives it in, intercepted by Lombardi.
And that was impeccable defense. Impeccable from the Whalers. They slide their feet all around, forcing 3 seconds left in the shot clock, and a steal by Lombardi.
Beautiful defense for 32 seconds of that shot clock. Here's Grant. Inside the Lombardi reverse layup block. Slosick is there. Oh! Another terrible call on the baseline.
Slosick is seriously getting nothing for him. And that's usually what happens to the big guys, but not this bad.
An 8-point lead for Nantucket. 2-3 zone for the Whalers here on the defensive side of things. O'Shaughnessy quickly inside, and Silva will make him earn it. Again, that's a good foul.
Yeah, you don't want to give up a free layup.
That's a good foul.
And Silva, I think, only has 2. This might be his third foul.
Yeah, it's his third, but...
Oh, it's his first.
First,
it's Silva's first,
you're right.
which, hey, you'd like to take that foul. If you have 4 more after that.
Well, again, if the Spartans were hitting every free throw, maybe you question it, but they are not. So you make them earn it at the stripe here from now forward.
Exactly. Force them to start making their shots.
This free throw.
And really, this could be a tied game if those free throws get knocked down. As Jake Grant subs out for Amari Bramwell. There's something
Big
funny
shot
for
by
them.
Jake Grant. Got to tip your cap to number 4 coming in and realizing the moment. And left alone, he nailed the three-pointer.
Yeah, and they walked out. He left the game smiling.
Second free throw rolls off the rim. Slosick controls it. And finally, a foul called for Ben Slosick.
And the one he gets is on the opposite side of the court.
79.5 feet away.
And that's 4 on number 0 for the Oakmont.
That's a huge one on Silas Roy. He does have 4 fouls and did not agree with the call.
He's been fighting down low. And once you're fighting with someone that's 6'4", you're gonna get a foul or 2.
Yep. Bramwell across the timeline, hands it off to Lombardi. Lombardi double team, works his way through it. Over to Silva. Silva drives in, and that's got to be a foul.
Wow! Incredible.
I'm not sure how the ref from center court can see all the way into the paint better than the guy in the paint, but that was the call.
Hey, but we're not referees, so we don't have that. We don't have their 20/20 vision.
We're just sitting up here with a great view of it.
And from our angle, he was moving. Like, he's gotten every single one of those calls. He's not gotten a foul called on him. He'd probably have 8.
Second team foul on the Whalers. 1 for the Spartans here in the 4th. Bramwell applies pressure. 3 ball in the air from Sparty, way off the mark.
And This Whaler Nation is just so loud. Like, you really cannot hear anything in this gym as they're erupting every time anything happens.
This is playoff basketball at its best here in Division III. The Oakmont Spartans have brought it here, some 150 miles away. And the Whalers have gotten all they can handle, and that's just hands on them. They've been calling that all night.
Yeah, his Lombardi's jersey's been getting, like, dragged all day. I'm surprised it hasn't ripped yet.
Pompey called for the whistle.
And he's out. He is out of the game, number 12. He's got his 5th.
So Jackson Pompey becomes the first victim of the stripes with his 5th foul. But good minutes from the freshman. He had a big 3 earlier in the first half. So 51-43 remains the score. Whalers still up 8. And the Whalers will put it in. Second team foul on the Spartans here in the 4th.
Yeah, and the Whalers just really forcing these.
Inside Slosik left all alone, and he nails it.
You can't leave him that open. Those layups are freebies for him. He doesn't even have to jump. He just puts the ball in the hoop.
3 ball in the air from O'Shaughnessy, and he buries it. Gotta respect the reply from Donovan O'Shaughnessy, just a sophomore himself. Here's Bramwell to the rack. Yep. 55-46, largest lead of the game. Coach Ferreira applauds the effort. Bramwell with 8 points now.
Jets just in the second half.
Inside it goes. Count it, and 1. Wow. Count the hoop.
Yeah, and that's a great, just crafty layup off the glass.
Just a good basketball play there as the Spartans continue to fight. Down just 6. Braden Alley, the junior, completes the 3-point play. And it's a 6-point game. Bramwell draws the whistle.
And he's gone. Number 0 just got his 5th foul, and he's out of the game.
Fifth foul called on Silas Roy. So he will take a seat, the second victim of the stripage. The carnage continues.
And our Whalers are still close to that, too, with
2 guys with 4 fouls. So
Jeanty and Tartamella, both captains sitting there with 4 fouls on the bench. Slosik's been just great in this paint. He's been dominant, as there's no real height that Oakmont has.
Yeah, this has got to be Ben Slosik's best performance as a Whaler, and it comes at a crucial time here in the playoffs in this prelim game here. Amari Bramwell to the line for 2 shots. Buries the first. He's got another one.
And yeah, Whalers have been hitting their free throws tonight, and that's been a game changer for them.
Second free throw from Bramwell, also good.
And he's been, nothing phases him this so far. He just hits double digits.
Senior leadership, can't fake it. 57-49, and it, of course, turns up his defensive intensity. Jump shot off the mark, Slosik clears it. Here's Lombardi. Gives it up to Bramwell. Bramwell, nifty move around O'Shaughnessy. Keeps the dribble, goes up with the shot.
And one, and freaking
Count
one.
it! Amari Bramwell has taken over here in the second half. Count the hoop. The lead is 10. Bramwell can make it 11 at the free throw line.
And Bramwell, as a senior, he knows this could be his last game in this gym, and he just wanted to take over and show everybody that he's not going out. He's not going out weak.
12 points for Bramwell here in the second half, make it 13. Pacing the Whalers here in the second half. All the way, O'Shaughnessy blocked by Slosik! And he says hello to O'Shaughnessy, not in my paint. Good move by Bramwell. He goes up for it and scores it! Amari Bramwell has taken over. Timeout called by O'Shaughnessy.
Bramwell is the best player on the court right now. He's doing everything for everybody. And Ferreira is ecstatic.
The Whaler faithful are loving it here with 4:05 to go. The Whalers have blown it open here behind Amari Bramwell. 13 points is the lead, 62-49. "15 big points from Amari Bramwell, the senior, here in the second half to lead the attack. Lombardi hasn't even scored here in the fourth. He's got 19 to pace all players. And Ben Slosik also approaching double figures. He's got 9. But basically no Gaven Smith, he's only got 5, and no Vallon Jeanty, he's got 3. I mean, those are your 2 of your key guys for the Whalers to be up 13 now is a testament to their heart and dedication, especially on the defensive side.
And you know how good Lombardi, Smith, Jeanty are scorers. They are incredible scorers, but you don't see Bramwell take over this much, and it's beautiful to watch. He's just attacking the rim any chance he gets, and ones, jumpers. He's just getting there at any second.
I would love to know if someone went to him and said, hey, it's your turn now. Vallon's out, it's your turn. It's time to go, boy. And he has done that. He has answered the bell here for the Whalers here in the second half. Good pressure. O'Shaughnessy fires anyways. That's off. And the Whalers can use some clock here and shorten the game as Bramwell gets it across the timeline. Guarded by O'Shaughnessy. Gives it up to Smith. High screen from Slosik. Inside to the big fella, he turns. Waits for the defender to go by and puts it up and in. Ben Slosik with 11. And the lead swells to 15.
He's just so good down low. He knows when you're going to jump because he's so big. He just pump fakes you.
3 ball off the mark. Couple of Whalers there as Slosik going to be called for a travel. But a good effort by the big fella.
Yeah, it's just unlucky from him. He just landed right on top of somebody. He had to get him out. As number 15 for Oakmont subs in for number 2.
Spartan get it in as we approach 3 minutes to play. It's going to have to, nearly traveled there. Definitely shuffled the feet, but no call.
Oh.
Again, make him earn it at the stripe. I like the foul. That's a playoff foul right
exactly. There. And yeah, Silva's been great at that. He's just he wants you to shoot those free throws. He knows that they are not hitting their free throws tonight, and you can just send into it. And if they make both, that's fine.
Quick updates from off island. Unfortunately, the rest of the Whalers that qualified for the playoffs, the boys hockey team lost 10-0 to the number 2 seeded Littleton Tigers. And the girls, unfortunately, fell short in their bid to extend their season. 46-29, their season comes to a close, but a great run by Coach Patterson to get to the playoffs. They won their last 3 games, as we mentioned. And again, a good squad as our boys battled in the Cape and Islands League. Every single team qualified for the playoffs in the Cape and Islands League in their respective divisions. So congratulations to both Coach Patterson and Coach Jack Moran. And it's an easy hoop as the press is broken. Count it, and 1 as Silva scores the hoop. I do want to say one more quick note on Coach Moran. Man, an absolute class act. Will not come back as the coach for the hockey team next year, and he just is what a coach is all about. spent 42 years of his life here in the Nantucket community, 10 seasons, and said that they were the most important in special times. Lombardi with a steal, layup, no good. Bramwell gets it, pump fakes, puts it up and in.
Bramwell, another time. He's incredible.
The lead is 17. An offensive foul called on the Spartan. Could be a frustration time here for Coach Ortiz as he has seen the rails fall off here in the fourth quarter. But again, got to applaud the effort from the Spartans, man. They just came with it and continue to play hard-nosed basketball. Just did not get the offensive output they were hoping for here as this Whaler team approaches 70 points. Again, final thought here on Coach Moran. Special time historic run for 22-23 and 23-24 seasons. Just amazing. Obviously, they went to the Final Four, Elite Eight, and he said he hopes this will help secure a state title for the hockey program.
Slosik offensive rebound.
And off the mark for Smith as he will use a couple more seconds of the clock, and O'Shaughnessy will put it in. Again, the Whalers will now move along here, barring some crazy comeback, but 2 minutes to go here as they survive here against a scrappy Spartan team. Another three ball in the air, off the mark, just have not fallen. The shots have not fallen for the Spartans here in the second half.
Yeah,
Smith,
they started off strong.
Cross court, three-pointer from Bramwell, why not? Slosik with the rebound. And the Whalers can use some more clock. Lombardi drives in, puts it off the glass, and nearly banked it in there. He'll go to the free throw line for a couple more attempts. Again, he leads this Whaler attack with 19, but Amari Bramwell has been the story here for the Whalers.
He has scored all of his points just in the second half. He's been wonderful today, just to watch and help us push to play Swampscott this Saturday.
And that game against the Big Blue, unless change, will tip at 6 o'clock. We'll see if we can rally the troops and make a trip up to the North Shore. A rare miss from Burke Lombardi from the free throw line. He actually has missed 2 tonight. Man, that is an even rarer occasion. O'Shaughnessy hounded, and the pass goes off the mark, as this will be the final home game for a great group of seniors here for the Whalers, barring a massive upset on the other side. But they survived a valiant effort from this Spartan team. Got to applaud the effort here from this Oakmont team, as they will fall short. Whalers will clear the bench here as well, as Smith dribbles out of trouble. 69-51 with 1 minute to play here from the gym. Inside it goes, reverse layup, oh my! Come on, Amari, come on!
He's just putting the nail in the coffin here, as he's incredible to watch.
A career game from Amari Bramwell at the most opportune time here in the MIAA Division III Prelim. And timeout called by Coach Ferreira, as he will talk it over. We'll take this final timeout with, we're gonna keep it here. Let's keep it here. Excuse my.
This win by the Whalers is just going to push them even farther. This is a complete morale boost for them, as Gaven Smith hyping up those fans, knowing they'll be playing a really good Swampscott team.
71-51, our score. A character win here for the Whalers, as they come up big here in the second half and finally put the nail in the coffin here in the fourth quarter. A little handoff to Smith. Good screen, nice roll too, but guarded well. Here's Lombardi. On the screen from Jeanty.
They're trying to get it to Grimes, but this defense is just impeccable.
Down to 7. And carry called on Jeanty.
That might be the first carry I've seen all season.
Yeah, I think I saw one other one, but final 7 seconds will tick off the clock here, and the Whalers will pick up victory number 15.
$18-point win for the Whalers as we're heading to Swampscott on Saturday.
Congratulations to Coach Ferreira and the Whalers as they survive here despite the score. Definitely not indicative of how competitive this game was for about 3.5 quarters. Now for 3 quarters for sure. Again, got to hold your heads up high if you are this Spartan fan base and Spartan squad. They came down So we'll take a quick break here and come back with some post-game thoughts as we get ready for Swampscott coming up next here on Saturday. The Whalers advance to the round of 32. We'll be back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium.
First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for 3, got it! Huge shot from Cup.
The Nantucket Booster Club is a vital link between our community and Whalers athletics.
Volunteering for the Booster Club, it's a blast. More than money, we need members. We need to build our community bigger and better to help our student athletes prepare for the next chapter in their life.
Nantucket Community Television. My name is Jackie Vignon, and I am going to be hosting the 28th annual Boston Pops concert here on Nantucket Island. Come join me at Jetty's Beach, and we are going to interview some of the locals and see what they think about the Pops. Where are we today, Tom?
We're at the Pops. Boston
Pops,
the 28th annual Boston Pops down at Jetty's Beach. It's awesome.
Yes, it
Perfect
is.
weather, perfect day. Going to be a perfect night. Drones, fireworks show, the whole deal.
Now, are you excited for the Bruce Springsteen cover band?
Yes, love Bruce Springsteen. One of my first concerts I ever went to was Bruce Springsteen back in D.C., Washington, D.C.
How many years have you been coming to see the Boston Pops?
This is my first time in like 7 years, actually. Yeah, I think I've been once when I was like 12.
So how excited are you for the Bruce Springsteen cover band tonight?
I'm so excited, especially because the Bruce Springsteen biopic is coming out this year. So it's like serendipity. I got my flag in my pocket. Woo, look at that. So excited. Born to run.
How many years have you guys been attending the Boston Pops?
Want to welcome you back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. The Whalers pick up a huge victory to advance to the round of 32. They will play Swampscott, the Big Blue, coming up here on Saturday. We got one of the heroes hanging out with Ashley Klatt at midcourt, Amari Bramwell with the game of his career. Take it away, Ashley.
Welcome back to the Nantucket Sports Connection. I'm Ashley Klatt. I'm here with senior Amari Bramwell. After a huge playoff win, how do you feel?
I feel great. I'm glad we came out, played hard, and just got the win.
Indescribable feeling, right? What was working great for the Whalers today? Offense or defense?
I think our offense just went off. We kept scoring and scoring how we always do. And our defense, too, we got a lot of good stops. and that was it.
Gaven, what do you think about this game?
I was going to say Amari Bramwell is him. He's that guy.
Yeah, you're right, Gav. Now, Amari, did you personally have a strategy or a mindset going into this playoff game?
To win. That's to win.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us, and I hope you enjoy your playoff win. Thank you. I'm Ashley Klatt. Thank you for joining to the Nantucket Sports Connection. Back to you, Chris.
Great stuff from Ashley Klatt, and Amari Bramwell played hero tonight. His 17 points represents his best game as a Whaler. It was a 20-point effort from Burke Lombardi, 11 big points from the big guy in the middle, Ben Slosik, who had a bunch of minutes as well. And the final score from John J. O'Neill Gymnasium, 71-53. First basketball tournament win since 2019 here for the Whalers. So congratulations to Coach Ferreira and his staff on picking up a huge win. We'll see you guys hopefully very soon here. It looks like Saturday evening is the round of 32. Thanks very much to Aspen Sylvia for joining us. Pavlin, get a shot of this guy. And Annie Ard's on the cool camera. Ashley Klatt, of course, doing her thing. Sean Davis, Santiago, and, of course, Charles in charge, doing all sorts of things that nobody saw to make it all happen here this evening. Final score from John J. Whalers win by 18 in a much closer competitive playoff game to move into the round of 32. The Big Blue up next on Saturday as the Whalers basketball season continues. We'll see you on Saturday, Whalers Nation. Whalers advance 71-53.
Yeah.